Hey guys, I'm Dan, the wood guy here at Stonewood Products. Today we're going to do an impossible task. We're going to build a shower stall using only a screw gun. And here's how we're going to do it. We've just loaded our truck with everything we picked up from Stonewood to build this shower stall. Now take a look at this, modular units. We got our posts, we got all our pre-built panels to make our shower stall out of. We've got our gate latch, our hinges, a box of 4-inch timber locks, and our post caps. And of course, a screw gun. So, let's get to building. Well, here we are, we've unloaded our truck. And as you can see, we've got these modular panels. Two panel sizes, our large panel, which will make our back and our side walls. Our small panel, which is for our front wall. We've got a door, and it even comes with a floor. So, 3 of the large panels, 1 of the small panels, 1 door, and a floor. Now, what we've got over here are the posts. Now, cedar posts always have a bad end on them. So you want to find that bad end. What we've done here is flip the posts around so that all the bad ends are facing out. Now, what we're going to do then is make sure that those are on the bottom. People are going to see the top of your post. They're not going to see the bottom. So now we're getting ready to attach our first panel to our first post. What I've done is taken our post with the bad side down, and I'm going to mark it out at 1 foot. We're going to use that mark to tell us where to set our first panel. Now, our shower stall is going on top of a patio, so we're just going to set it right on top. However, if you want to put yours in the ground, well, then we just use a 10-foot post, and you get a couple of bags of cement, cement it right into the ground. We've got the cement here and everything. So here's our post and our panel. What I'm doing now is taking this large panel, I'm going to slide it right down onto that 1 foot mark that we made. So the bottom of the panel will line up with our 1 foot mark, and our framing on our panel we're going to put flush to the post. So we're on the inside of the shower now. We want to make sure that's flush to the post. We're going to use our timber locks to put it in. We don't even have to hunt around for a bit, because our timber locks came with a bit in the box. So from here, there we go. As we work our way down, we're going to make sure that we're flush with the inside of the post. And 4 of these big timber locks is all it takes to hold this panel. Again, keeping flush with the inside, we just line it up and drive it home. So this is our first panel. This will be our back panel. So I want to attach 2 posts to it to make it easier for us later. I've marked this post out at the 1 foot mark as well, and I'll just slide that down till it lines up. Just laid this post on top of the panel we were working on a second ago, and we're going to drive it home again. We'll do the same thing we did before, working our way down, 4 screws, and that's that. So now we put 2 posts on our back panel, and here it is laying down on the ground, ready to roll 2 posts on it. What we're going to do now is put a post on one of our side panels. We've just made that same 1 foot mark on our post. I'm going to slide our side panel right up to that mark, and then we'll drive it in with the timber lock. So there's our first panel, our first side panel with a post on the side of it. Now here's the important part. You want to make sure that on your 2 side panels you're putting posts on the opposite sides. Since we already put 2 posts on our back panel, we put a post on the right side of one side panel, and now we're going to put a post on the left side of the other side panel. And in a minute we'll show you why as we stand this up and put it together. So here's our 2 side panels. And here's the point we touched on earlier. We put a post on the left side of one of them and on the right side of the other. You want to make sure that your posts are on opposite sides so that it'll go together nicely. So we're making progress now. We've got 1 more post to attach to build our shower stall. And that post is being attached to our small wall panel. What we're going to do is attach it to the right side of the panel. We slide it up to that 1 foot mark again, and then screw it onto our post. So here's a shot of all our panels with the post attached, ready to assemble. Here's one of our side panels. We've attached the post on the right. The other side panel, the post is on the left. Here's our back panel with a post on two sides. We've got our small panel with a post on only one side, our door, and our floor. And now we're ready to start putting it together. So we're going to stand our first panel up. And now here's a tip for those of you out there who are shorter than 8 feet tall. You should probably put the post cap on before you stand it up. So here's our other side panel. And what we've done is taken our piece of 1 foot scrap wood, set it next to our post, and now we're simply going to line that panel up right on that piece of wood. Then we'll put a screw in it and lock it in. And here we are putting our small panel on now. That's going to go on the front. It'll take up the rest of the space of the front. What we'll do here is use that same cheater board, and we're going to slide that right down on top of our board and screw it in place just like everything else. So what we're going to do now is put these corner braces up. We want to make sure our shower stays square and that we have some structure to it. So what we've done is put one on the top, we're going to put one on the bottom, and one in the middle on each corner, so that all our corners are nice and strong. You don't have to worry that that panel is going to fall over. So here's our door panel. We're ready to attach it now. We've already put the hinges on it, and again we're going to use our cheater blocks, our little 1 foot blocks, to make sure our door stays at the same height as everything else. All we have to do now is put the screws in the hinges. So here we are, we're putting our latch on now. And once that's installed, you want to make sure that you tie a string to this latch and run it inside. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get out of the shower. The other thing we've done is kept the latch on this side post instead of putting it on the middle post. Since everyone at my house slams the door, we want to make sure that when that door slams shut, there's plenty of structure behind there to keep it in place. So here's our product assembled, and there's only one thing left to do, and that's put the floor in. So here's the last piece of our puzzle, and that's the floor, because nobody likes to stand on a wet, soggy ground. It's sized to slide right underneath and into your shower. And there you have it. One completely cedar shower stall. Brought to you by Stonewood Products. Well, that's it. Our shower stall kit's complete. I think we worked up a bit of a sweat doing that. Time to go cool off. We'll see you next time.